And here we are. Welcome back to the Redshirt Sophomore Podcast, where we never sit out. I'm your host, Matthew Doss, and we have a special episode today. Wow. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that there are three people on the screen. You got myself, co-host Chris Dawson, and trivia host, Game Master JD. That's right. We're doing college football trivia today. Who's ready?
I certainly am. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yes, we are.
Got some responses from our Bama trivia game, and I think a lot of people liked it. And I had a lot of fun making up those questions, but I wanted to participate. So CD and I brought in JD to come up with some questions and ask us. And this is not to expose our knowledge, because it probably will. It probably will. Some of these trivia questions, I'm assuming, are going to be pretty tough. But this is for fun. You guys listening can play along at home. And, if you like this kind of stuff, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Let us know if you like it, right? Email us at theredshirtsophomore@gmail.com or follow us on Twitter and give us a shout out. Tweet at us. Mean. You can be mean because I will read it. So you can guarantee that I will read it if you send us a tweet. So, but no, we're here to have fun. So let's break down the rules. Today's going to be asking each of us X number of questions. And with those questions, you can get 3 points if you get it without asking for a hint. You get 2 hints. Every time you ask for a hint, you get deducted 1 point off of your answer. Now, you get 3 guesses to actually get the question right, along with 2 hints. So that's a lot. That's a lot of help. So I think we're gonna do okay. I feel pretty good. But if you do not get the question right, regardless of how many hints are given out, the other person can steal it for 3 points, regardless of how many points or how many hints that there are. So scoring system, that's how it works. I'm ready to get into it, guys. How about you?
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, JD, I'm letting you take over this.
Okay, awesome. Well, Matthew, you remember this idea originally started when we were driving home from Minneapolis, and we were actually doing like NFL trivia, and we were like talking about, I guess it was Joe Burrow, and we were like, gosh, I wonder how much they're gonna end up paying that guy. And then we were like, well, I wonder how much they end up paying other quarterbacks. And then I brought up the list of all the quarterbacks, and then you had the list top to bottom who was getting paid the most. And then that was like the original, like we were like, well, what if we did this for the podcast too? Like a trivia segment.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say I did pretty dang good. I did pretty good, dang good listing the top like 25 paid quarterbacks in the NFL. Took a couple guesses for some of them, but some of them I got them right away. So, all right.
The whole dynamic of like giving hints. Yeah, that's kind of where it all started.
Right.
We had 6 hours in the car. We had to do something.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
no,
literally.
let's talk about football. And so, no, we had to talk about football. Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, I remember I did have a phone a friend. I called Christopher for I couldn't get CJ Beathard. And I had to phone a friend.
That guy is still in the league. Yep, he's still getting paid.
And he still stinks. And CD stepped up to the plate and hit a home run for me. So it was awesome.
I can't believe there's an Iowa quarterback in the NFL right now. That's embarrassing for the NFL in general.
Yeah,
all right,
pretty much. We phoned you in, and then we were like, I knew who the player was, and I was like, there's no way they get this. And it was that Chargers backup quarterback. Do you remember that?
Oh, Easton Stick.
Easton Stick.
North Dakota State legend.
Who is that guy? I've never heard of him. Which is goes to show how much more you guys know than I do, which is why I should be sitting in this chair and not you guys.
All right,
let's do it.
Let's hear it. Who's first?
Okay. All right, so this first question is going to go to Matthew, because I think Christopher is going to know this one. All right.
So I have to get this.
For 3 points, right? 3 points here. I think you're going to get this. I think these questions are going to be terrible because this is our first crack at this. But here we go. Lining up under center for the Bulldogs during the 1966 and 1967 season was Phil Robertson. The man who was made famous from the A&E show Duck Dynasty, who is the college and pro football Hall of Famer that was second on the depth chart behind him.
I know this answer.
Dang it.
That would be Terry Bradshaw for the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs.
Very good. Very good.
Yep, absolutely. I think if I hadn't watched Duck Dynasty, I would not have known that. I read their book too. I would not have known that at all.
Did Christopher know that? Did you know that?
Yeah.
I figured. Christopher was the Duck Dynasty guy.
Yeah, give me 3 points there on the board.
Good points for Matthew. Do you want me to keep track of it on like my?
I'll keep track of score right now. I got it going.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna alternate here. I'm gonna go to Christopher. The 2013 Michigan Notre Dame game set the all-time attendance record for a college football game with 115,109 fans in attendance at Michigan Stadium. What game held the record before that? Who were the teams in that game? Where did they play?
Held the record of the most fans playing in a college football stadium.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Virginia Tech and Tennessee playing at the Motor Speedway. They played at a NASCAR racetrack. I'm going to go with that.
That's incorrect.
There's one guess.
Oh, I get two. Oh, can I get a hint, actually? I forgot I can get a hint.
Yeah, I got to think of a good hint for this.
Give me the conference or something.
Yeah.
Or give me the date it was played on or something like that.
It was the previous match was in 2011, and the attendance was 114,804.
That's so many people. That is so many people.
So I think that the hint is in the question itself, right?
It'd probably be at the Big House then. Let's go Ohio State, Michigan at the Big House.
You got one of the teams, and you got the location.
All right, to Matthew.
You get 3 guesses.
Oh, so okay. Well, let's go. It's at Michigan. So that means it's not Notre Dame. Give me Michigan State coming in.
Nope. That's incorrect.
Wow. And this kid gets to steal. And what's crazy, though, is that I'm trying to think. It has to be at the Big House, right? And it's Michigan, obviously. You already said that. You already said the names of some teams that I would have guessed. And because of that, I think it's a trick question. I think it was also Notre Dame. I don't know the year, though.
I just been 2011. And you are correct, Matthew. That was a trick question.
Let's go.
So you could steal 1 point or 3 points.
I got 3 there.
Damn.
Yeah, so the previous matchup was in 2011, and it set the 114,804 attendance record. Same place, same teams.
Yeah, that makes sense, though, because Notre Dame, they're everywhere, dude. And it's not a far travel if you're actually living in Indiana, but most of those people probably came from the Chicago area and drove up there to Michigan for the Big House. I mean, that makes a lot of sense to me. I think those are 2 large fan bases, gigantic stadium. I like that. That's a good question.
Okay, I will say this though. Because of this technically doesn't count, but Tennessee and Virginia Tech did play at that NASCAR stadium at Speedway Motorsports at Bristol, and it was 156,000.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
So,
but its largest college football stadium attendance, I believe, was the question. Maybe.
Yes. So that's why it's not. But that's why I wanted to get that's where I was coming from Could you
We're gonna consider
imagine?
that out of scope. The question.
Could
I
you
would not
imagine
have
playing 156,000 people?
entered Sandman.
Yikes. Yeah.
All right, next question. Feed
All right,
me.
question number 3. He gives Matthew. Uh, Before the Bulldog became Georgia's now famous mascot, it was their first unofficial mascot when Georgia played its first intercollege gate game against Auburn in 1892.
Wow. I'm gonna go right off the bat and get a hint because there's no chance that I know this.
Here's your actual. I think this is a good hint. Christopher actually mentioned this in one of your previous episodes.
Like this fact or just this name?
This fact, I think.
Wow. So CD is sitting there like knowing
That's
this.
why. That's why it's your question.
I go.
Jeez. Feed me another hint.
Yeah. Hmm.
I yeah, I have no clue right now. I can think of I'm just gonna like probably go with like some common names, but I'm gonna hear what this hint is first before I start guessing. I need
I don't
all the
know.
information.
There's only like so many hints that you can give. It's definitely it's an animal. That's a hint of the terrible hint.
All right, I'm gonna start guessing. Give me the most common one in the SEC. Give me the
The
Tigers.
Tigers.
No, that was not all right.
Georgia. Very interesting. It's an animal. Give me the Bears.
No.
Wow. Last guess before it gets absolutely swiped from me. Um, give me the Wildcats.
No.
Yikes. Chance to steal for CD.
For sure, no, you know this, right?
To be honest, I talk a lot. I don't know if I kind of remember this. Give me is it the goat?
It's the goat. See, you definitely do it. I knew it because you
No
mentioned it on
way.
a previous episode.
That
Yeah.
is unreal. That's
The Billy
unreal.
Goat. It was the Billy Goat, I think.
Yeah.
That is unreal. I had zero clue that was a thing. But all right, well you stole that one for 3 points. That puts you like right back in there.
I needed that. And the ball's in my court right now, too.
All right. Question number 4. Ohio State is famous for its band performance of Dotting the I in the script Ohio. But who was the first band to perform the Buckeye tradition?
Like what do you mean? Like dotting the I or
Dotting the I.
Well, we're thinking about teams with I in it. There's no way it's Michigan. Ohio State would never let Ohio State live that down. You would know about that. Give me the University of Ohio.
No, that's a fantastic guess, though.
All right, can I get a hint?
See, I wrote something down here. Okay. The band director, his name was Eugene Weigel, and he was searching for ideas. And the game that he went to that gave him the idea was the University of Michigan versus the University of Ohio at Ohio Stadium. So you were right when you said Ohio, but that was the game he went to.
So was it Michigan?
Yeah, I guess it was Michigan. So that was a terrible hint. It was Michigan.
Jesus, okay,
Ohio
I'll
State
take him.
stole the idea from Michigan.
See, I mean, I thought about that, but then I feel like that'd be
That's pretty hilarious, though, that Ohio State stole dotting the I from Michigan. That is
yeah.
hilarious. So you get 2 points for that?
Yep. So I got 5. You have 6 right now.
And the ball's in my court. Oh, let's go.
Okay, nice. All right. Here we go. Question number 5. Before Gatorade was created on the campus of Florida to replenish the fluids for their football players, Dr. Martin Broussard created what is believed to be the first sports drink ever created. Name that sports drink.
Interesting. First sports drink. Here's a really interesting one, and this is a complete guess, but give me lemonade.
No.
I think you're close, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think you're close.
So you know this answer, CD?
I think I've heard of it. I don't.
I was going with like the aid, you know what I'm saying? That was my suspicion. I was like, oh, what if someone created lemonade, right? To aid. I don't know if that's actually where Gatorade came from, but
What I got a good hint for this?
what'd you say?
What hint? I have a good hint for.
Give me a hint.
Dr. Martin Broussard is a longtime LSU athletic trainer.
Oh, I feel like that is probably a good hint. Probably a good hint. LSU, you'd think that. I'm wondering if it's like a common drink or if it's like very like wacky name. Should be yellow. The lemonade would be awesome, but I'm gonna guess something pretty wild before I ask for another hint. Give me Tiger Tonic.
That's a great guess. You're really close, actually. So it's a spinoff. It's kind of a spinoff of. It definitely is related to tigers, right? Obviously, there's, gosh, I don't know. I'll just. It's not really a hint, but just a fact that it predates Gatorade by 7 years. It's not really a hint, but
Hmm.
I guess so. The first word is an animal that's related to the mascot name, but it's not tigers. And the second word, so it's 2 words, is what you would often find at like it's like a word that you would find like a boxing match or something.
Word that you would use at a boxing ring, boxing match.
Or something that boxers do.
Oh, is it? Oh, feed me cat punch.
No, but that's so close. It's a fantastic answer. That's so
Cat
close.
punch just sounds so bad.
I don't know, man. All right.
That's
CD.
so close. That's so close.
Hey,
You are
all
in
right.
the ballpark.
All right, CD. Now it's your chance to steal. Let's see if you actually know it.
Give me the Bayou Punch.
The what?
Bayou Punch.
No.
Oh, Bengal Punch, isn't it?
It's Bengal Punch.
Yeah.
Oh my
Damn it.
goodness.
Damn it.
Dang.
I thought that was
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting.
I don't know what the history
Cat
was.
punch. Oh my god.
How is that? How is that? I don't know. That's
It just sounds hilarious because you're fucking punching it. Okay, we can go.
Cat
We
punch.
can move on.
some weirder name things out there. All right.
Yeah.
Well, now the ball's in your court, CD. None of us got that one, so
Question number 6. What tradition began in 1911 when athletic director Chester L. Brewer invited the alumni to come home for the big football game against Kansas? And name the school that it originated at.
Wait, say that again.
So what tradition began in 1911 when athletic director Chester L. Brewer invited alumni to come home for the big football game against Kansas and name the school that it
Oh, so
originated at?
this is talking about where did homecoming come from, basically.
Yeah. So homecoming is a tradition, so you got half the question.
You're thinking about this is 1911, Kansas. They weren't in the Southwest, were they? They were in the Big Eight, probably. I mean, give me Kansas State.
No, that's incorrect. This team is
Okay,
currently in the
yeah, that's
SEC.
for a hint. There's no way it's Gig'em, but it's not. Give me Missouri.
Missouri is the answer.
There
That's
we
a good
go.
answer.
That's 2 points there.
That's
7-6.
2 points. You take the lead, but guess what? Ball is back in my court. How many questions do we have left?
Okay, this is probably my favorite question that I have. I think you can really unpack the question, and that can lead you to an answer. No game host master or whatever. I think this is a good question. All right. A graduate of Agricultural and Mechanical College of Alabama, Walter Merritt Riggs, let his players pick the name of the team mascot for the president of the university that he moved to. What was the team that he moved to? What was the name?
President of Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical College.
No, so he graduated from there, and then he brought the game of football to this university where he became president.
What was his name?
Walter Merritt Riggs.
They had a fucking engineer running their football program.
Walter
No
Riggs.
offense to you guys. I know you guys are engineers, but
Look, why have I heard that name before? Walter Riggs.
I'm thinking about Riggs from Friday Night Lights right now.
My guess is that, well, okay, staying somewhere in the South for sure, 100%. Brought the mascot name.
They let them choose the mascot name.
Yeah. Sorry, they let him choose a mascot name for this place that he went to. I'm a stick in Alabama, and I'm gonna say no, because Auburn probably had football before. What was it? What's a team in the South that probably?
The Agricultural and Mechanical College of Alabama is Auburn.
Oh, it is. No way. So I would have totally guessed. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's an interesting fact. I thought you were talking about Alabama A&M.
No.
So it's a graduate of Auburn.
So he graduated Auburn.
I got this. Okay, all right.
Okay. So wait. This is gonna be a Tiger school, isn't it? Let's see, Southern schools.
All right.
Oh, you know what? Here's where I'm putting it together. It's gonna be a Tiger school. It's gonna share similar colors. Give me Clemson.
What an answer.
That was a great guess. That was what I was going with. That's a heck of a play.
Clemson is the answer.
Is it Clemson? Let's go. Are you serious? That is electric.
The story is, I guess he let the players pick the name of the college, but the reason they actually ended up going with the Clemson Tigers is because Princeton had just won the national championship that year.
Another orange school.
Yep.
That's like when America founded or when the colonists founded America and they just called it New England and like New York and all this new it was like, come on, be creative. But you know what? We got a bunch of Tigers in college football.
New Jersey. New Jersey. I feel that was a good question. I feel pretty good about that one. I'm feeling great right now. I'm feeling great.
So what's
I
the
will
score?
say it's 9-7. Matthew's winning. I will say after being on Auburn's campus, I could have told you it was the agriculture campus. Let me tell you. You walk around, there's freaking cows, right off campus, which is awesome. But all right.
I really thought you were talking about Alabama A&M and the Summit. I was like, oh, okay.
They're also the Bulldog. They're the Bulldogs. So you could have gone with Mississippi State there.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was I was leaning that direction, but I don't know.
Good answer. Are you guys ready for number 8? This is for Christopher. I think this is a pretty good question. I'm gonna just give you one right away. I think it's a school that Christopher likes a lot. I think Matthew you like this school a lot too. Okay, so you guys will probably know this. Okay, all right. So, what school's official colors were originally black and pink till the baseball team was mocked for using those colors?
Black and pink. So you're looking at a mascot that's probably black and pink too.
If they had a mascot back then, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Can I get a hint? What conference? Or yeah, you tell me. Just give me a hint.
Well, I'll tell you that the color faded after a few weeks. So the pink color faded after a few weeks in the sun, and in the school's baseball team, right? They were mocked for the pink and black uniforms, but the color faded to dark blue and white.
Is it Penn State?
It's Penn State.
That was my first
Wow.
guess. That was my first because the Nittany Lion. I feel like that you could be pink. Like I don't know. I can just see pink in that, and then that's pretty good.
Dang. So now it's tied up.
Yeah, 9-9.
That's a good answer,
Oh,
Christopher.
2 more questions. I literally have to get this one. I literally have to get this one.
Okay, all right. This is a tough one. This is a really hard question, I think. So unless you know it, it's kind of one of those things that you gotta know. But Matthew, you're a history guy. Let's see if you know this. In 1923, yep,
Okay.
a long time ago, after a particularly impressive win against the Duke Blue Devils, a newspaper reporter wrote that the Demon Deacons of Wake Forest fought like demons, quote unquote, giving rise to the current team name, the Demon Deacons. But what was their original name before that?
Wake Forest's original name. It's a good question. I'm gonna ask for a hint right away.
The school's team name was originally associated with the Baptist Convention.
Huh. Interesting. I'm trying to think of Baptist schools.
I'll give you a
Their
free one.
names.
I'll give you a free one here too. It's similar to the Notre Dame mascot
I see.
team name.
I see. Is it just the Fighting Baptists?
That's it.
Oh my gosh! What the hell?
Christopher, did you
Why-
know that, or did you not know that?
No. Why would they ever change that? By the way, that is such a
Oh,
great
yeah, it's
name.
kind of a big shift.
The Fighting Baptists. That is electric.
Yeah, I had to dig really deep into the internet to find that one.
That's pretty awesome.
I was gonna
That-
just say pirates until you said the baptism thing.
Feed me
That's
the
awesome.
Fighting Baptists, baby.
We're gonna have to
Alright.
whip that out. That's good.
All right. I'll count that
Alright.
as like 2 hints. I'll count those 2 hints. So it's 10-9 right now. CD with a chance
Okay.
to win it here.
Wow. I think okay. It's a good thing that this question is going to Christopher. All right. Here we go. The phrase "perfect season" is usually bestowed upon a team that has gone undefeated and secured a national championship. A reasonable person would argue that LSU's 2019 squad didn't just have a perfect season, that they steamrolled everybody they came across, and they did it in style. However, what team had a truly perfect season, going 10-0 while also not allowing a single point in 1919?
I might know this.
You said 1919?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm standing up right now. I gotta think. Okay, off the bat, I want to say this is not my answer.
Actually, and I
let
think
you guys know my process.
I think I only know this because I saw this in like a Twitter thread the other day. But
I like my thinking here is Georgia Tech because of what they did to Cumberland or whatever that school was, that one. But I don't think that's it. I'm gonna off rip, I'm just gonna go Minnesota because I have to.
That is incorrect, although I wish. Holy cow.
Okay, give me a hint.
Yeah. Um. Okay. This title wasn't officially claimed by the school until 2012, when they also claimed the 1927 national championship, as well as Big 12 titles in 1997
yup.
and 2010.
Well, we know who it's not. I mean, yikes! A&M has never won a national title. That claimed a Big 12 title. It's not. Give me Oklahoma.
Ah.
Okay, so I need this for the tie here. You like? Do I get one more hint? I can get.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I can't. I'm gonna go for the win. I don't want to go for a tie. It's stupid.
Yeah, what are you, Notre Dame?
See, now you're putting that into my mind.
No,
Right?
no,
You
I'm just
son of a
saying.
bitch.
I remember when they
You
played
son
for
of
a tie against Michigan State or whatever, and then Dad's always pissed about that still.
That I was thinking about Notre Dame, but it's the
Oh,
Big 12. Um, fucking give me horns down. Was it Texas?
That's incorrect.
Is it Gig'em?
it is
It's
the
the
Aggies.
Aggies.
It
What
is
the
the
hell?
Aggies, and he puts salt in the wound and steals the 3 points. Let's
Golly.
go.
Wait a minute. So fucking god damn it.
They have not won a national championship post World War II. That's the humiliating stat. In fact, in any of the big three, if you football, baseball, basketball.
Yikes.
Yeah, and they're the only SEC team to do that. And they were one of two before Mississippi State won it 2 years ago in college baseball, or 3 seasons ago, I guess. But so
Damn.
it's your Aggie fact. It's your Aggie fact Wednesday right there.
That was a good one to end it on.
I thought it was
Yeah.
too. That was a
Chris,
good
I
thing
love
they
this
asked.
episode again.
Yeah, I can't believe I just said it wasn't A&M either. And
Although Notre
Wait.
Dame, that would have been a good guess because it wasn't like, gosh, I might be so. Was that Newt Rockne?
he might have been later than that. I think because what
Let
it
me look
was
it
so
up.
weird back in the day with the AP poll and just claiming national titles.
No, it was. Hold on. That was Newt Rockne's second season.
At Notre Dame in 1929.
No, 1919.
Oh, 1919. Still, ew.
Yeah,
Okay.
They also went 9-0, but too bad. Texas A&M. It's just elite.
Wow. That's a good question there.
When I was doing my
Samuels.
research too, Christopher, I found out that Minnesota had they have 6 national championships, right? And they're like the top 10 all time,
Yeah,
which is ridiculous.
they're pretty good. Now the problem is they're probably like 80 years old, 90 years old, 80 years old, 70 years old, 75. We'll give them 75. But yeah. There's who's to say we can't get back to that, you know? Our fucking board of directors, that too. God. Fucking compliance department.
Yep. All right. Well, hey, that was a fantastic episode. It's first trivia episode. I ended up winning. No big deal. 13-9. That was awesome. I had a lot of fun. We're definitely gonna be doing this again more often.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments of that. Thanks again, Jonathan, for coming on and giving us those trivia questions. Yeah,
Hey,
we'd love
thanks
to
for
do it
having me,
again.
guys.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Headed out.